Alright, let's take a look at the matrix now. So this is a matrix A and it has m rows and n columns. So this is how we write it. First index is the row, second index is the column. So A11 is the first element, is the row number 1, column number 1. The rows go to n, and the columns go to n, and the rows go to m. Basically what a matrix is a set of column vectors that are stacked next to each other. Now let me try to give you an example. This is the grid here in 3 dimensions. Assume you have 3 unit vectors, one x, one y, and one z. Then in a matrix form you can write it as 1, 0, 0. The unit vector here has 0, z, 0, y, and has a 1 here. And for y is exactly the same, and the same for z. So here you can see this first vector here is the 1x, is the unit vector in the x direction. Okay, how do we now do operations with matrix? Well, first we're going to take a look at element-wise addition and subtraction. And as it says, you just add the elements, very simple. So a plus b is 1 plus 5 is 6, 2 plus 6 is 8, 3 plus 7 is 10, and 8 plus 4 is 12. For subtraction we do exactly the same. 1 minus 5 is minus 4, 2 minus 6 is minus 4, 3 minus 7 is minus 4, and 4 minus 8 is also minus 4. So all very easy. Multiplication of matrices is a little bit more complex, and we'll be using that a lot in machine learning. So if I have 2 matrices, one is an m times n matrix, and one matrix is p times q. The first thing that we need to make sure is that the columns of one matrix, A, are the same as the rows of matrix B. So P must be equal to N. That's a must. Otherwise, you can't multiply the matrices. Once this is okay, assume we call the new matrix C. This will be an M times Q matrix. So let's now take a look at these two. We see the 2 inner numbers, columns here equal to rows there, so we're fine. And the size of the new matrix is 2 by 2. Okay? So let's see how we do this. We do 1 times 5 is 5, plus 2 times 7 is total 19. Okay? 1 times 6 is 6, 2 times 8 is 16, so that's 22. Okay, now 3 times 5 is 15, plus 4 times 7 is 28, so that's 43. 3 times 6 is 18, and 4 times 8 is 32, that's 50. Okay, so this is how we multiply matrices. Okay, let's come back here. I'm not done with the matrices, but I'm gonna fill this out. So a tensor of rank 2 we call a matrix. And the way we write this in NumPy, so we open first the matrix brackets, and then we have a vector. For example, 5, 2. We have another vector, 4, 0. Another vector, 2, 1. And then we close the bracket for the matrix. See? It's just a stack of vectors. This is how we note it in NumPy.